Good morning, gang. Well, here we are. It's the end of January. We've made it through the first month of the year already, believe it or not. Yeah, how's your clothing doing? Been wearing this for a couple of days here at this point because it's a nice warm hoodie, and trying to avoid having my electric bill go through the roof, my propane bill go through the roof, because we've been running our backup heater as well because it's been cold. Thank God here, come a week or so from now, we're supposed to be up near 60. I'll take that, right? But I'm still dealing with this cold weather now. Don't feel like paying through the nose for it. But it brings up a point, okay? Because, I don't know, for 40 years now, we've heard the end of the world, the end of the world. If we don't do something, the world is going to die in 5 years, 10 years, 12 years, 18 years, whatever it is, okay? The ocean levels are rising. So you look at pictures of it from 100 years ago and where it is today, and it's in the exact same freaking place, okay? It's funny how all the global warming people have disappeared this month, because here's a shocker for you. January 2025 is the coldest January in 30 years. 1994 was the last time we've been this cold. We are about 3.6 degrees below normal. But remember, everybody told us that the seas are going to boil, the Arctic ice caps are going to get smaller, there won't be any Arctic ice left. So you look at the stories and go, we actually have more Arctic ice now than we did 30 years ago. So I guess they're going to have to switch again and go, I guess the seas aren't going to boil, the seas are going to freeze, right? Because this is the thing. We heard global warming for decades. Then we heard global cooling first. Then we heard global warming. And then when they figured, hey, we can't get it right no matter what we say, we'll just call it climate change. So if it goes up or it goes down, we'll be right. Until they're still wrong, okay? They got to pick a side, and no matter what happens, nature doesn't deal with it. But we're all expected to pay for this, You're going to have carbon allowances, your carbon credits, that if your carbon footprint is too big, we'll send you a bill. And again, I've asked here many times, where's that money going? And how does that affect the climate? Okay. Gee, I used my HVAC system and that's affecting the climate. Oh, okay, I'll give you an extra $20. Oh, okay. Well, Mother Nature will scrape all that CO2 that you put in the atmosphere for $20, right? No, it's going into somebody's pocket. Isn't it amazing that the people that are so much pounding the table, we have to do something about climate change, we have to do something about climate change, don't seem to care too much in themselves. Let's look at Al Gore. I invented the internet. I'm the foremost authority on climate change. When Al Gore ran for president in 2000, okay, y'all remember that one, the hanging chads in Florida and everything. His financial statement that he had to provide said that he had a net worth of $1.7 million. Al Gore has done basically nothing in his life for the last 25 years other than beat the drums on climate change. Al Gore's net worth is now about $200 million. Not bad. You've increased your net worth 100-fold by doing nothing, by grifting. This is exactly what he's doing. Okay. Now people could say, he's got property that he rents out and investments that he made, stuff like that. Okay, sure. So even if we said half of it was from his grifting, that would only be $99 million. Got it. Okay. How about Michael Bloomberg? We all know him, right? Michael Bloomberg is the guy who's got 6 airplanes, 3 helicopters, 11 houses, and 42 cars. Yet he's the one that thinks that we all need to be using public transportation in regards to the environment. Look at the Democrats. Look at Bernie Sanders, the communist who's never worked a day in his life, owns 5 houses. Okay. Look at Elizabeth Warren and how her net worth has gone through the freaking roof since Congress. Look at AOC, who was bitching, 4 years ago, 6 years ago, that she couldn't afford an apartment in Washington, D.C. as a new congresswoman. And now she's got a net worth up in the tens of millions of dollars. Grifting. Okay. I mean, I can't even begin. We all know Joe Biden grifted tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars when he was president. How much of it came from climate change, I don't know, but I think Joe was a lot more concerned about his grifting with Ukraine. That was a lot easier for him to do. All right. But, you start thinking about this and go, of everything that we're expected to do, all the crazy things that we were all told we couldn't use incandescent light bulbs, that we had to switch everything to LEDs, right? All of our appliances had to be Energy Star appliances, right? We're hearing all the stories about we need to get rid of gas furnaces, gas stoves, everything needs to go electric, and we're going to generate that electricity from solar and from wind, right? Somebody please explain to me if we've done, the people, you and me, have done all these things, switching light bulbs, switching appliances, because hell, you can't buy anything other than Energy Star appliances. Why is it that after we've done all this, none of our electric bills have come down at all? Answer me that one. I mean, I know for sure that the LED bulbs use a lot less wattage than the incandescent bulbs. I can see it by running it off of my solar. When I changed out 3 bulbs in my stairwell, the 3 bulbs went from pulling 180 watts to pulling 18 watts because they went from 60 watt bulbs to 6 watt LED bulbs. So if I'm using that much less energy, why is my electric bill so high? Could we talk about grifting? Maybe. This is what we need to listen to. This climate change hoax, and obviously they'll put the little blue box underneath my video here talking about it again. This climate change hoax has got to stop. Trump said we may be able to get incandescent light bulbs again. Okay. The light is better for your eyes than an LED. This is true. Anybody ever had the issue driving at night where somebody's got LED headlights? They kind of look blue and they come at you. Those are blinding in oncoming traffic. God help you if there's snow on the ground or the roads are wet or it's raining or something like that. It just amplifies that. It's hard to see. Not exactly what I'd call safe. But yet here we are making all these changes to the planet. Well, China does nothing. Well, India does nothing. But you and I are expected to pay for all of this. Again, we're expected to suffer. It's better for you. I just explained how the light bulbs aren't. Okay. We get to pay for it. There's no benefit whatsoever other than the typical globalist mentality. The rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer. It's about time everybody realizes that this climate change crap is nothing more than another push toward globalism and feudalism. When the people start waking up and seeing this is all a hoax, then maybe we can get somewhere. Pinball out.